it based on your watch history, on the categories you've liked in the past?
Right, so,
pressure on that one video.
yeah, so I mean, our idea sort of depends on how much live streaming content YouTube can sort of get access to. So if it were sort of the situation where we described where there really is sort of, it's only MLL, for example, then sort of, let's say every Saturday there's a game, that would be what would be on the homepage and it would sort of immediately play and immediately draw you in. If it's not something that you would like, obviously you can use the search bar and get out of there as soon as you want. If there isn't a live streaming event on, it would sort of be more of a personal video that sort of takes into account what you've been watching and sort of what you've been searching for and sort of create an experience that way that would still sort of be very relevant to you.
Okay, sounds good. Hey guys, I didn't know how about, but I just want to say you all are so impressive. This has been awesome, and I just can't believe how many different approaches everybody did to one problem. I mean, it's super inspiring, and then I'm probably going to have to steal a couple of these ideas and bring them to the YouTube leadership meeting. So thank you so much. It's been awesome to hear all your ideas. Well done, guys.
Thanks, Victoria. All right, okay. So I had a similar question on the homepage idea. Would you restrict? So you made reference to the Google Doodle idea. So you're not necessarily restricting this to live content only, right? Yeah. You're saying you might actually curate something that's already on there and feature that content.
Right.
And what you said to Victoria is essentially this would be adaptable to who the user is, right? And then on the other question that I had was the last idea, which is almost like a profile within the profile. And I just kind of want to understand this a little bit better. You have, so Charlie, you're a student, but what's your other profile? Are you either turning on or off student and then the rest is you, or are there multiple?
Yeah, so within your profile you can just have your regular YouTube account like you have nowadays, but then within that there would be a student tab. So when you're on that student tab, it would restrict you to just mostly academic videos, kind of like a scholarly tab when you're on Google searching.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, you can just get out of that tab.
Okay.
I don't know, that can get played with a little bit. Parents can set a time maybe for that, like if they give this to their kids like we were talking about, maybe for the next 2 hours it has to be the student tab and not able to go back to the other one.
Cool, I think that's super creative. And I would also add that on the, you could probably solve the second one algorithm. I mean, I think it's a really good idea. Like rather than having you manually input that son or daughter is on there, it should know that if, users watching Peppa Pig followed by, Bob and Train or whatever it said before, then that's one user. And as soon as that session's over, then default back to what it was previously, right? Yeah. So but there are problems with that too. But I think that's a really cool idea. So great job, guys.